From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the Daybreak Drive-In Podcast with Wish TV's Scott Sander. A Wish TV News 8 update.
From Wish TV, I'm Scott Sander with your Daybreak Drive-In for Thursday, June 26th. Chaos on the council, an execution a half century after the crime, and the fever end in awkward drama. Next. This morning, Indianapolis Marion County Councilor Krista Carlino is still part of the Democratic caucus, but only after a day of confusion, uncertainty, and an apology. Carlino's status within her party had been in question since she claimed earlier this month that council leaders had improperly limited an investigation into sexual misconduct in city government. Then this week, fellow Democrats voted to boot her. Then yesterday, she issued a long apology, said she would step down from committee assignments, and by day's end, Council Democrats said she's back in the fold. Ceasefire in the Middle East has held into a second day, with Iran and Israel pausing their attacks on each other after 12 days of strikes. President Trump is now asserting that American and Iranian negotiators will meet next week to try to solidify a lasting peace. A day earlier, Trump said that he had no interest in such talks. Mississippi has killed a convicted murderer nearly a half century after the crime. Richard Gerald Jordan was condemned for killing a woman in 1976. He'd been one of several death row inmates suing over lethal injection method the state uses. Indiana Fever have ended an awkward relationship, cutting one of their high-profile free agent signees. DeWanna Bonner had missed the last 5 games for reasons neither she nor the team had publicly explained, but it's widely reported she was unhappy about her role and wanted out. The move makes way for a full contract for stopgap signee Ari McDonald to stay. She's played well since her recent arrival. Indiana Pacers have 2 picks in the NBA draft tonight. Until last night, they only had 1 late in the second round. Then, just before round 1 selection started, the team agreed to a trade with the Spurs, essentially swapping a current and future pick. Now Indiana will pick 38th and 54th in the second round. Mostly sunny, partly cloudy. Few storms possible in the late afternoon and evening hours. High of 92. From Wish TV, I'm Scott Sander. Be sure to like and subscribe for your daily news updates from Wish TV on the All Indiana Podcast Network.
This is the Daybreak Drive-In Podcast with Wish TV's Scott Sander. A Wish TV News 8 update on demand. For even more, on demand and on the go. Connect with Wish TV on Facebook at wishtv.com and on the free Wish TV mobile app. Thank you for listening, and be sure to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast for updates every weekday morning on the All Indiana Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcast.